Do you need to have TDS 10 or below to have spot-free water? And the answer is no way. Have a look at this. This system here is the Washit DI Industrial, which we used to make and sell for $990 to give a variable TDS out so that you could monitor and set the TDS out at anywhere between, well, 0, 0, 0 and half of the TDS of the water in. So if you had TDS 100, you'd be able to set this to have TDS 50 out. So I want to show you an advanced DI system and how it's plumbed, and you'll be able to plumb it yourself if you want to, but basically the tap water would come in here from the spigot, and then if you follow my finger, you can see that this pipe here comes through and comes into the sediment filter. It's a 10-inch sediment filter. Then it comes out of the 10-inch sediment filter and it comes all the way across and it comes in here to the 10-inch carbon filter. So those are your pre-filters. Now, this is where it gets different. When it comes out of the 10-inch carbon filter, it comes to a T. And what's unique about the DI Industrial is that there are actually 2 T's. So you can see them here, one on each side. So what we're going to do is follow the pathway. When the water comes up through the T, on one side, it's going to come along here, down here, and come into and out of the DI tank and across to the other T. Now, on the other side of the T, the water is going to come up here, round here, and into this device here, which is actually a ball valve. And having gone through the ball valve, or not, it's going to come down and around also into this T. So it comes from this T and comes through and down this pipe, and then you connect through to your water fed pole from here with the TDS of your choice. So let's have a look and see how we do this. When the water comes out of the pre-filters, the sediment and carbon, it comes to this T. When the water comes through to this ball valve here, if we close this ball valve, excuse the rattle, but it's got the keys on it. When we close this ball valve, actually none of the water will come through this. All of the water will go through the DI tank, come through to this T, come out, and come out the outlet TDS 000. Now, here's the cool bit. As we open this ball valve, and the more we open it, all the way through to full, when the water comes from the sediment and carbon and comes to this T, some of that water will come through this ball valve and join the DI water at that T. So in a sense, we're mixing pre-filtered water with DI water according to the setting of the ball valve. And by doing that, we can actually change the TDS of the water coming out. So the maximum that we can get is half of the TDS in, but we can set it at anything less than that. So if we had TDS in of 200 and we knew that 50 was spot free, then we could still adjust the ball valve and get TDS 50 out. Now, why would somebody pay $990 for this? Because in some places, you can actually halve the cost of your resin if you can get if you can get spot-free water using something like TDS 50. So it just goes to show you that we are actually commercially making a product that made water from DI higher than TDS 10 for commercial purposes to save money for window cleaners. That's pretty cool, isn't it?